something that's really been blowing my mind, and I'd love to get your perspective on this, is just like how the way that like once people have like a belief system in place, right? Like, for example, like follow the science. I keep getting so angry at this because like I'm just like, if I hear one more person say I'm like trusting the science or I'm following the science, I'm just like, what does that even mean? You're just like repeating something that to me is like one of those spell casting things where like we say something over and over again and it's like casting a spell where we just then are just like, okay, follow the science, right? But like, what does that even mean? And it blows my mind when all of these things surface, right? Like there's all of this like science or studies coming out about like the lies that were told and the things that were covered up and like the Pfizer documents. But it's like, I feel like once people are in a certain like way of thinking, they can't even like see or acknowledge that.
Yeah. It is a spell. It is a program, and it's been going on for a long time before 2020, you know? And I think that in order for this, whatever you want to call it, this mass spell to even have a chance at succeeding, it had to be already well established, right?
Yeah.
And I guess that's kind of what I was saying is like, I came into this world like not ever buying into the spell. I tried.
Yeah.
I really tried. But like, and
Same.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why some people are more prone to it or not. But you're right. It is a spell. I mean, everything has been a chant. It's follow the science. I can't breathe. All this stuff. It's like, well, okay, where is that coming from?
Right.
And I think this is what we're going to get, what we are getting to is like, that's not a sovereign thought. That's a thought that was repeated to you on whichever your favorite news channel is, or from your friends who are peer pressuring you to do this. Otherwise you're not, you know, woke or whatever. That's not your sovereign thought.
Yeah.
Because the science you're following, in all likelihood, if science is your religion, is bought.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like in one land far, far away, I'm sure science was just science. And it was really, I'm sure it was well intended and people just wanted to realize what was going on and figure out the mysteries of the world. But in 2020, you know, 2022, now doctors are just signing off on things that pharma did the science on. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's not a conspiracy. These are facts.
Yeah, it's actually like out there. Like you can research it and see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's not. Yeah.
You say that the follow the science thing makes you mad. What makes me mad is the conspiracy theory thing, because it's like,
oh, me too.
There is a conspiracy, but it's against you, honey. Like, because this, yes, we can go into all these things that are actually like conspiracy. People don't know exactly. But what is actually being talked about here, especially with the COVID stuff, is like, no. These are facts here. Like this actually happened. This is actual data, but the science you're reading is bought by somebody who wants it to read that way. Knowing times are going to get a little bit harder, a little bit darker, a little bit weirder. We don't know how necessarily, but yeah, I feel like, you know, especially in America has become so individualized. And so, you know, we get home, we shut the garage, we don't talk to our neighbors, that kind of a thing. And living in Mexico, I see how it's like really communal and people are really, you know, if you need something, it's not a problem. It's very safe because of that feel. And so, yeah, with people in the Western worlds listening, it's just like that's going to need to become the reality. So we might as well get started now.